Welcome back to C1 Novel and Vocab Week 5. Oh yeah, high five. Everyone give me a high five if you're watching. Let's get started. This video is for our vocabulary. And hello, my name is Miss Kimberly. The goal of our session is to have students understand each word in our vocabulary workbook and to be cognizant and know some of the phrases from our novel that may be a bit difficult for us to understand. So what are we doing today? Today's agenda is, first, we'll be going over week 5 vocabulary. 2, go over the example sentences, and you will have to review. For number 3, you'll have to watch the other video for the difficult phrases from the novel. So why are we doing this? If you already saw this, skip it. 1, week 5 vocabulary. We're going over this for vocabulary acquisition. So we're adding more and more vocabulary words into our word box in our brain. By learning the definition, synonym, antonym, and the part of speech of the word, this can significantly improve reading comprehension and enhance contextual usage. Next, 2, we're going over example sentences, and we're going over extra. And this is for writing variation. By looking at a variety of example sentences with a specific vocabulary word, just one, students can learn how to use the word in different sentence structures. So let's get started. Everyone, please make sure you have your vocabulary workbook out. And please turn to week 5, which is page 40. Everyone, please go to page 40. Our first word is, repeat after me, endangered. Everyone say endangered. The synonym is at risk, and the part of speech is an adjective, and it means in danger of disappearing. So here's a big hint for you. The word has danger in it, and so does our definition. So it is in danger of disappearing. So in our TED Talks, it said, tigers are endangered animals. The example in our book says, buying an endangered animal as a pet is illegal in the United States. So as you can see here, both sentences are talking about animals that are in danger of disappearing. So first one was tigers, and the second one is just a broad sense of different animals that you should not be buying because we may not have enough anymore. So instead of repeating after me for this video, please say it with me. Ready? Buying an endangered animal as a pet is illegal in the United States. Good. So now let's go to example sentences here. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, but it is also endangered due to hunting and pollution. So here, as you can see, this big whale, but we're in danger of having all of them disappear because of hunting and pollution. So we should try to save them. Example 2. The Amazon rainforest is home to many endangered species, including colorful frogs and rare plants. So here, it's also showing us that endangered doesn't always have to be used for animals. We can also use it for plants that are rare and we can maybe not have anymore. Okay? Everyone, repeat after me. Endangered. Number 2, our word is landscape. Repeat after me. Landscape. It is a noun, and the definition says a far and wide view of what? Land. Again, another hint here. We have the word land already in the definition, and it's also in our word. In our TED Talks, it says the landscape was flat and brown with low hills in the distance. Read this next one with me. The landscape surrounding the abandoned farm was quiet and empty. So here it's saying that all this land was abandoned farm. So here, as you can see, it is very quiet and empty. And another vocabulary word that we can call this here is barren. It is empty. So landscape, it's the far wide view of all the land. Let's look over here at our example. Photographers love to capture the beauty of the landscape, taking pictures of sunsets, waterfalls, and more. You know, when I go on vacation, I love taking pictures of two things. No, not me. One, the food, and two, the landscape. I love taking pictures of all of the land that I can see, whether it's a beautiful mountain or a waterfall or the sea. Those are all captured in the landscape. Example 2. From the top of a mountain, you can get a stunning view of the landscape below. Have you guys ever went hiking before? And maybe when you got to the top or maybe near the top, you're able to look down and we can see the landscape. Very good. Everyone repeat, landscape. Number 3, the word is extinct. Extinct. The synonym is wiped out. And the antonym is alive, like you and me. We're alive. We're not extinct. The part of speech is an adjective, and the definition of extinct means no longer existing, so not alive. In our TED Talks, it says they are in serious danger of becoming extinct. Meaning, so whatever animal that your TED Talks was talking about says that they're in danger of becoming extinct, no more. Read this one with me. Dinosaurs have been extinct for a long time. Yes, thousands of years ago. We've had dinosaurs, but now they're extinct. They are no longer existing. We do not have dinosaurs roaming around outside, do we? I hope not. That would be kind of scary. Example here. Many scientists work hard to study and protect animals that are endangered, our first vocabulary word, so they don't become extinct. Where's my period? There should be a period here. Here, we're saying that scientists are working hard so that they have these endangered animals that will not become extinct. So we're trying to protect them and save them. Example 2. The saber-toothed tiger is an extinct species of big cat that lived during the Ice Age. Have you guys watched the movie Ice Age? I believe there is a saber-toothed tiger in the movie. However, we don't have any more because they are, extinct. No longer existing. Number 4, bottom of page 40. It says conservation. Everyone repeat, conservation. The synonym is preservation, and the part of speech is a noun. The definition says saving or preserving something, especially in nature. So we're saving it. Conservation means save. In a book, it says conservation is necessary to protect it. So to protect the earth, we should save it. Example, read with me, please. There is a need for conservation of the rainforest in the Amazon. Very good. So we need to save the rainforest in the Amazon. So how can we do it? Maybe don't cut down the trees. Maybe save it from the pollution that's there. Conservation, we're saving it. Example at the bottom. Recycling paper, plastic, and glass is a way to help with conservation by saving resources. So instead of just throwing all of this away in the trash, we should recycle it to help with conservation, to help with saving these resources. Example 2. Planting trees is an important part of conservation because trees give us oxygen and provide homes for animals. Excuse me. So we need to plant trees, and this will help us save all the oxygen that it gives us for us to breathe and for animals to have homes. Conservation. Now we are on page 41, and these are now our novel words. Okay? If you already watched the novel video, you would have already seen this. But if this is the first video you're watching, please listen carefully. It says this in the book. The word is dashiki. It is a noun and is a usually brightly colored, loose-fitting, pullover shirt originating in Africa and mainly worn by men. However, women do still and did wear dashikis. In the book, it says he's wearing faded jeans with a hole in one knee and brightly colored dashiki. Everyone, in your book, please change this hold and change it into hole. He had a hole in one knee. And example, read with me. On our trip to Africa, I bought a dashiki as a present for my brother. Also, as I've said before, I showed you a lot of different pictures in the other videos, so make sure you watch that video to see some more colorful ones. Because this one in the picture is just white and blue. But in the other video, you'll see other colorful ones. So dashiki is a type of shirt that they wear in Africa. You can think of it as kind of like a cultural and traditional type of shirt, closely maybe to ours in Korea, which is called hanbok. Example sentences here. In some African cultures, the patterns on a dashiki have special meanings and symbols. So they're not just beautiful different decorations, they have some type of meaning on this shirt. Next, at the cultural festival, he danced in his vibrant dashiki, showcasing his heritage with pride. Wow. Maybe, if you guys have been to Africa, maybe you guys have a dashiki at home. Maybe you guys can come bring it to MI and show it to us. If not, it's okay. Dashiki. The next word is muse. Everyone repeat with me and say muse. The synonym is to consider, to think. It is a verb and it means to think about something carefully and for a long time. So it's not just, okay, I'll go with you. That's not a very long time. That's not musing. You're just debating there. But muse means to think carefully for a long time. In the book, it says, strong family resemblance, he muses, as if I were a specimen in a science lab. So it's like, and looking very carefully and thinking. Let's read with me for the example. Ready? I mused over what my friend secretly told me at school. So maybe you're just like, what did my friend mean when he said blah, 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 blah? And you're just thinking and thinking and thinking over and over and over again. Bottom. Sometimes when I'm lying in bed at night, I muse about the stars and the planets in the sky. Do you? I don't really muse about that. When I'm lying in bed at night, I muse about, what should I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner the next day? Just kidding. Example. After reading a book, I often muse about the characters and what might happen next in the story. Another missing period. Here, we're talking about the different characters in our book, and we're like musing. What do we think is going to happen? Muse. Here, number 7, the next word is presume. Everyone say presume. And the synonym is to assume. It is a verb and it means to believe something to be true because it is very likely, although it is not certain. We're not 100% sure, but we're just going to presume that it's true. So we're not 100% sure, but we just say that it is. And it says, they're growing. This Kavita, she fed them, I presume. Talking about the dragons when they're growing. So I presume, meaning I believe, right? Isn't it? Read the next one with me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I presumed our date was canceled because he never replied to my message. Oh no, that's so sad. So This person here is just looking at the message and it's like, oh, he didn't reply, so I presume it's canceled. Is there something that you have presumed before? And 1, you were right about, or 2, maybe you were not right about. Example here. With a satisfied sigh, she presumed the delicious aroma meant dinner was almost ready. She was like, a satisfied sigh, and she was like, I think it's time for dinner. Because she smelled it. Example 2. I presumed my brother was up late studying last night because he left a mess in our study room. So you're like, oh, brother was here last night studying. He left it all messy. Or you presume. That's what you think. That's what you're guessing. Everyone say presume. The next word is untamable. Everyone say untamable. The antonym is tameable, and the synonym is uncontrollable. So here it is an adjective, and it means unable to be controlled or brought under control. So as you can see here in this woman's hair, it's like, it's untamable. We cannot control her hair. Let's read what the book says. Ma runs her thumb along my untamable eyebrows. Remember, Jax has super curly and crazy eyebrows. Untamable. Read the next one with me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. My curly hair is so untamable that even the hairstylist can't get it to stay straight. So, crazy hair. It won't become all pretty again. Example here. The untamable storm raged on, with winds howling and rain pouring down. So this doesn't have to always be with an actual literal thing. We can use it in a metaphorical way here as well. The storm, we were unable to control the storm, so it is untamable. It's going crazy. The next one. In the zoo, the untamable lion roared fiercely, reminding everyone of its wild nature. Oh, wow. Meaning the lion was so scary and we weren't able to really tame it. Untamable. Here, next word is resentment. Resentment. The synonym is bitterness. And the part of speech is noun. It says a feeling of anger because one has been forced to accept something that he or she does not like. In the book it says, I try to sound respectful, but Mom must hear the resentment in my voice. Meaning he still had some anger inside of him. He wasn't 100% okay with it. Read the next one with me. Example. She kicked the plants in resentment because she was mad at her mother. We should never, ever do that. Oh, what did the plants do wrong? So in resentment, so meaning to feel anger, okay, because they don't like something. At the bottom, here it says, there was tension in the air because of the resentment between them. So here there's all this tension, it's awkward because these two people were fighting. They have resentment, so everyone's like, ooh. Example 2. Even though she smiled on the outside, inside her resentment made her feel very angry. So again, resentment means to have some type of bitterness inside. Number 10. Next page, everyone, page 42. Number 10. The word is compression. It is a noun and it means the act of pressing something into a smaller space for putting pressure on it. And in our book it says, so I used compression spell that allowed me to crush the crystal with my hand. So it was able to press it. Read with me. You should apply compression to your swollen knee. You should press it so that maybe it'll get better. Example here. When you use a vacuum-sealed bag to store clothes, You're using compression to remove the air and make the clothes more compact. I'm pretty sure some of you at home will have maybe your winter blankets, or well, it's still winter right now, your summer blankets in a compressed vacuum sealed bag. And there you're using compression. You're pressing it for all the extra air to come out so it's very flat. Example 2. We used compression to bring the two sides of the suitcase together so that it would close. Whenever I go on a trip, I always sit on my suitcase so that I'm using compression to press it down so that I can zip it all up. Compression. Number 11. Ooh, I don't want to see this picture. Everyone say extraction. Extraction. And the synonym is removal. And the antonym is insertion. The part of speech is a noun, and it means the act of taking out something. Especially using effort or force. And in the book it says, it's too late for a messy extraction, and it will be messy. So here they're talking about when they're trying to take the dragon away from Kavita. So to take the dragon by force. Example, read with me. 3, 2, 1. His tooth extraction was extremely painful, but he didn't cry. What a brave man. I would have been so scared if I had a tooth extraction. Pulling it out. Here, along the same lines, it says wisdom tooth extraction is a common dental procedure for many adolescents, which means young children like you. Who is still taking out their teeth? I don't know. Is 3rd grade, do you have all your teeth now? Oh. Next, archaeologists carefully document the extraction of artifacts from ancient sites. So here we have to write down, where did I find this fossil? So the extraction, to take it out with force. Number 12, the word is sincere. Everyone say sincere. The synonym is honest, and the antonym is untrustworthy. It is an adjective, and it means not pretending or lying. So you're being very serious about it. You really mean it from your heart. So not just pretending or lying, but I believe the better definition would be you truly mean it from the bottom of your heart. In the book it says, sorry about that, she says in a sincere voice. So she truly means it. Read the example with me. Ready? His apology didn't seem sincere because he only wrote one word on the card. Probably just wrote, sorry. So that didn't seem sincere. It didn't seem like it was truly from the heart. Example, at the bottom, it says, his sincere smile reassured me that everything would be all right. I feel comforted because of his smile. Next, my best friend gave a sincere promise that she would always be there for me. Meaning, I promise I'm not lying and I mean it from the heart. This is like my pinky promise. Pinky. Next one, 13. The word is hospitality. Everyone say hospitality. And the synonym is friendliness. The part of speech is a noun, and the definition says, the act of being friendly and welcoming to guests and visitors. So, as you can see in this picture, they're like, we're being so nice to you. And it says from our book, so I know it's not polite to ignore an offer of hospitality. Read with me. Example, I showed hospitality to my neighbor by inviting her to my home for dinner. So you're showing friendliness and you're welcoming them into your home for dinner. Hospitality. You can think of it like this. The word has hospital in it, right? And most people at the hospital are pretty nice because they're trying to, help you get better. Example at the bottom, it says the hotel staff showed exceptional, meaning top-notch hospitality, ensuring every guest felt at home. So they're being super, super nice. And next, the restaurant's reputation for hospitality is what keeps customers coming back. So here, because the restaurant has such a good reputation for being nice and for its hospitality, the customers kept coming back to eat and eat and eat. Okay, number 14, the word is gut. Everyone say gut. And the synonym here is an instinct. So what you believe. It is a noun and it's kind of a slang. It's an idiom here where it's not in our next video because it's in this book, but let me explain. It says, a way of deciding what should be done or what is right. That is based on how someone feels rather than thinking about the reasons. So you're not just going with based on what you know and logically. You're just kind of with your feeling. You're going with your gut, it says. In the book, it says true, Ma says. Although sometimes you just gotta go with your gut, meaning you just follow what your instincts are. Follow what you think and feel in your heart. To go with your gut. Your gut is a part of your body. My gut told me that walking through the dark alleyway wasn't a good idea. Okay? So here, it's not a good idea to walk in a dark alleyway, and his gut told him. Example here. I didn't know the answer to the test, so I followed my gut and circled C. So here, this person didn't know what the answer was, so they just said, I don't know. I'm just going to think it's C. I'm just going to go with my gut. Example 2. Even though it seemed risky, her gut told her to just ride the roller coaster. So this girl, maybe she was afraid of the roller coaster, but her gut told her, her instincts told her, you know what, just be brave and get on. Gut. Now we are in our textbook words on page 43. Number 15, the word is diverse. Everyone say diverse. The synonym is various, and the antonym is similar. It's an adjective and it means made up of things that are different from each other. So diverse means a lot of different, a variety. In the textbook it says, the reef is home to the most diverse mix of marine life on Earth. So here in the reef, the coral reef, there's all these different types of fish and sea animals that live there. Read with me. Example 3, 2, 1. The marine life in the aquarium is so diverse that I saw over 40 types of fish. That's a lot of different types of fish. So 40 meaning a lot, and so they use the word diverse, meaning many. Here, it says the city's population is incredibly diverse with people from all around the world. So we have people from Korea, people from Russia, people from Mexico, people from America. This place had a lot of people from everywhere. It's diverse. Next, it says the art gallery showcases diverse artistic styles from painting to pottery. So in this art gallery or museum, they have a lot of different types of art, diverse, which is like painting and pottery and maybe some other ones. Diverse. Next, 16, the word is marine. It is an adjective and it means of, or found in, or produced by the sea. So basically, if you don't know what these first few words mean here, just know that the last word is the most important. Anything about the sea. From the sea, by the sea, okay, around from the water. It says, the reef is home to the most diverse mix of marine life on Earth. It was just the same sentence, right? Marine life, so what lives in the sea. Read with me the example. My brother is studying marine biology because he's interested in ocean animals. So marine biology is a type of science where they learn about animals that live in the ocean, of course. Next, it says oil spills can have devastating effects on marine ecosystems and wildlife. So if we have a lot of pollution from the oil spills, what will happen? A lot of the marine life and the ecosystems in the water may not do so well. Next, the beach cleanup aimed to remove litter and debris to protect marine habitats. So maybe they have all this trash on the sand and we're trying to pick it up and clean it up so that the marine life can have a better habitat, a better place to live. Next, 17, the word is visible. Apparent is the synonym and hidden is the antonym. The part of speech is an adjective and it means able to be seen, visible. It says the reef's so huge it's visible by astronauts in space. So say that you're in space on a spaceship and you look down onto Earth and you're over by the Great Barrier Reef, which is what this is talking about. You can see all the different coral reef from the sky. That's how big it is. Example, read with me. Ready? The virus is only visible through a microscope. So that means we can't really see it with just our eye, but we need to use some type of machine or product like the microscope to see all the bacteria and virus. Down here it says the stars were clearly visible in the night sky. And you know what? I love it because Busan, you can see the visible stars in the sky. It's very visible, at least where I live. Next, it says the board was blurry and hardly visible, so I decided I needed to get glasses. So say that you're in class and you're looking at the board and you're like, I can't really see. Oh, it's not that visible. Then maybe you need to go get an eye checkup. Number 18, the word is doubt. Doubt. And the antonym is to believe. So doubt means to not believe. It is a verb and it means to feel uncertain about something. So you're not quite really sure. In the book it says, your eyes will tell the story and you will not doubt its moral. So your eyes will tell the story and you will not doubt its moral. Example, read with me. 1, 2, 3. I doubt my parents will buy me a puppy because they're both allergic to dogs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. If your parents are both allergic, you would probably doubt, feel uncertain, you won't believe that your parents will buy you a puppy. Here, it says he doubted his ability to finish the writing test on time. But he did. Good. He's like, I don't think I can finish this test. I don't think I can do it. But then he was able to finish it. Next one. It says, given their recent performance, they doubted whether their team would win the game. So maybe their team, it's a soccer team, and they kept losing. And now it's their next game. They're like, I don't think we're going to win this one. They doubted themselves. They didn't believe. Turn the page, everyone. Page 44. And these are our speech words. Number 19. The word is connect. And the synonym is associate. And the antonym is disjoin. To separate. And it is a verb and it means to join or link together directly or by something coming between. So we're connecting together. It could be literally we're connecting maybe the buttons, or maybe it can be metaphorically when you're connecting and linking with someone from far away. There's only one example here, so please read with me. 1, 2, 3. It is easy to connect with your classmates outside of school if you use social media. Or it's easy to connect with them if you have a phone at all. You can just call them up. Connect. Let's look here. The subway system connects various neighborhoods within the city. So we can have actual connect from the different subway stations. Or 2, the next sentence, social media allows people to connect with others around the world. Or we can join and link and talk to others by social media from friends all over the world. We don't need to send them mail anymore. Connect. And the last word is nature. Nature. It is a noun and it means the natural physical world, including plants, animals, Landscapes are a word from earlier, and etc., meaning so on and so forth. Read with me. She tries to spend at least one weekend a month completely in nature. Wow, I would love to do that. That means no work for a whole month. You're just in nature. You're outside enjoying the plants and the landscapes. It'll be very peaceful. Example here. It is important to protect nature for future generations, right? We can use a lot of our old words together to maybe make the sentence better. We need to do some conservation in order to protect nature, and so on and so forth. Next, spending time in nature can be refreshing and peaceful because it's, you're surrounded by what is true and what the world is like. And it's very peaceful and all you hear are the crickets. But here in the city, you hear all these cars and all this chaos. Just kidding. So nature. Oh my goodness, everybody, we're done. High five. Because it's week 5, high five. I want to go over one thing before we end the video. I believe on page, where did it go? Page 41. Please go to 41, number 8. Let me go here. 8. It said in our book in the very beginning that the red is supposed to be the synonym and the blue is supposed to be the antonym, right? However, this one was switched. I said it because the word is untamable. The antonym here is tameable and the synonym is uncontrollable. So these two words should be switched where they are. Please write down tameable is the antonym and then write down uncontrollable is the synonym. They're just switched spots. Okay? Just to make sure so you know that for your test. And now, after that, we're done. What do you have to do? You have to review and self-study. So review all of the words again, read it out loud, and complete your vocabulary homework. Please remember to write down the sentences in this white area. I hope everyone's doing that. So, and that is all. Thank you again so much for joining me. And I was so glad to have been with you for the last 5 weeks. Let's keep going and I'll see you guys in week 6. Bye!